The Ark of the Covenant is a golden chest described in the Bible as containing the tablets of stone on which the Ten Commandments were inscribed, as well as Aaron's rod, a jar of manna, and the first Torah scroll. Moses was given very specific instructions by God on how to build it, as he and the Israelites were camped at the foot of Mount Sinai. It was to be made of shittim wood, plated entirely with gold, with a solid golden lid bearing 2 cherubim, which were to be placed on top, and then 2 wooden poles were used to carry it.
For me, one of the biggest stories about the Ark of the Covenant is how specific the instructions are that Moses was given by God, not only for the tabernacle of where the Ark was going to sit, but for the Ark itself. So the Bible is just full of allegory and archetypes, broad, sweeping stories. But here's one that has really specific dimensions.
The instructions that God gave Moses are particularly detailed, both in dimension and in shape. And they go down to the very nearest centimetre, so that following those instructions, as we have them in the Bible, it would be possible to reconstruct a copy of the Ark which would be indistinguishable from the original.
There's a very good description of it in the Bible. It tells you the size is 150 by 80 by 80. It's covered in gold. It's got 4 loops on the bottom with poles that are also covered in gold going through it and some cherubs on the top. So we've got a good description of what it looks like. Now, from an archaeological point of view, it's the greatest treasure we could ever find.
Ethiopian Christians claim that the Ark of the Covenant, or the Tabot, as they call it, rests in this church of Our Lady Mary of Zion here in the small town of Axum. Now, they claim that the Ark arrived here nearly 3,000 years ago and is now guarded by a succession of priests who, once sworn in, are forbidden to ever leave this compound. It really is a fantastic story, but is it true?
I think that there's every possibility that although this Ark of the Covenant is certainly well over 3,000 years old, the fact that it was made of rather hard wood, gold and all manner of other things, it could have survived. It certainly wouldn't have rotted away. Gold wouldn't.
The Ethiopians claim that they have the real Ark is interesting. I mean, basically, they take it to Axum in the Northern Highlands and build a special purpose church for it. It's a nice story. There's some archaeology that might support it, but will we ever know? No one's allowed to see it.
If it is in Ethiopia, then it's in a church in Axum, and it is guarded by a guardian monk. One monk that stays there for life. He is not allowed out of the place. He is not allowed to see it himself. He prays to it. He is fed in the building, and he is the sole guardian of that amazing relic.
The chief high priest in Axum agreed to meet with me and tell me why they believe that the real, original Ark of the Covenant was here in this sanctuary.
እንዴት እንደመጣ ቀደም ሲል በዘመነ ነገስታት ከክርስቶስ ልደት ወደ 1000 ገደማ ዓመታት በነበረ ዘመን ነው። በንጉሥ ሰሎሞን ቀዳማዊ ምኒልክ የተባለ ኢትዮጵያዊ ከሰሎሞን የተወለደ ኢየሩሳሌም አባቱን ጠይቅ ሄዶ ታቦተ ጽዮንን አስይዞ ሰደደው። ታቦተ ጽዮን በፈቃዷ ወደ ኢትዮጵያ መጣለች። ብዙ ከሷ ጋራ ብዙ ሌዋውያን ብዙም ቤተ መንግስት አጃዎች ይዘዋት እንደመጡ አባይን ተከትለው መጡ ተብሎ ይነገራል። ከዛን ጀምራ ግን መኖሪያዋ ቤት ሆነ በአክሱም አካባቢ አሁን በምትገኝበት ቦታ እስከ ዛሬ ድረስ ትኖራለች ማለት ነው። ምን ያህል ቅዱስማ እጅግ ቅዱስ ታቦት በመሰረቱ ቅዱስ ነው። ይህች ደግሞ በሙሴ እጅ የተቀረጸችና የመጀመሪያ ቅርጽ ስለሆነች ከሁሉም በላይ ሆና ትታያለች። ታቦት ሲባል የእግዚአብሔር ማደሪያ እግዚአብሔር የቀደሰው ስለሆነ ቅዱስ ነው በሙሉ። ሆኖም ግን እቺ የመጀመሪያ እግዚአብሔር ለሙሴ የሰጠው ክብር በሙሴ እጅ የተቀረጸች እንደመሆኗ መጠን ክብር ከሁሉ ይዛ ትገኛለች። ታላቁ ቅርስ ናት፣ ሕይወትም ናት። እግዚአብሔር በሷ አድሮ ይኖራል ብለን እንላለን። ዕለት ዕለት ምስጋና ቀንም ሌሊትም የማይለያት በልዩ ቦታ ተቀምጣ እንደምታዩት ከኋላችን ያለችው በልዩ ቦታ ሰው የማይደርስበት ማለት ከአንድ ቅዱስ ሰው የተመረጠ ሰው አጣኝ ካልሆነ በስተቀር እንደዚሁ ለሌላውን እንደው ተግበስብሶ የማይገባባት ተከብራ ትኖራለች።
You have to wonder if the Ark is truly an Axum, because when you look at it, what are they guarding? They're guarding a tradition. They're guarding national pride. If they were guarding the greatest relic on earth, don't you think they'd have more than one bloke standing there looking proud? I mean, I could storm the Church of Zion and take the Ark of the Covenant. I'm sure of it. So it's not well protected. Westminster Abbey, that's protected. Church of Zion and Axum, I think they're celebrating a tradition. I don't really think they believe they have the Ark.
In Ethiopia, we are told that the Ark now resides in the Church of Our Mary of Zion in Axum, and that the guardian, who never leaves the church, there he is, in front of the church, in front of the Holy of Holies, guarding this, and nobody else is allowed to see it. Now, maybe nobody else is allowed to see it because it's simply too holy and nobody else is worthy apart from the guardian. Or maybe nobody else is allowed to see it because it doesn't exist.
In 2009, the Patriarch said he was going to reveal the Ark of the Covenant to the world. Is that true?
No.
No.
No. You know, at that time, of course, in 2009, in a meeting in the Holiness Paul in Italy, the Italian journalist, translate from English to Italy.
Oh, so it was mistranslated?
Yes, mistranslation.
Oh, so
the Ark of the Covenant is,
never going to be shown?
Yes.
Okay.
The translation misses.
But if it's just there behind that curtain,
Yes.
we could prove now, beyond all doubt, that it is definitely in there.
Yes.
If we just had a little look.
No.
You could just maybe show me
No,
a little.
no. I told you at the beginning, nobody is not allowed the Ark of the Covenant.
Okay.
I will be asked one question for you, Jen. Have you seen the sun?
Have I seen the sun?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No.
No. To see the sun is, too difficult because your eye is,
I
blind.
I see. So
7 times the power of the sun. 7 times.
yeah. Oh, the Ark of the Covenant
Yes.
is 7 times more
7
powerful
times.
than the sun.
Yes, 7 times more powerful than the sun.